I would and did my homework and watched Amy to identify the various things that she had recommended for feedback, because this is what the speech is. And those pieces for folks who were not here last time was to avoid reading and actually look at the camera. So don't come across as you're looking over this way. Pause a little bit between your points and slides. Stand up and use that body language to express what you're trying to say. And look at various types of vocal variety. You nailed just about all of them. And right out of the gate, eye contact. And you stood up right in the corner. Now, I did like the previous one where it was like the person in slide, and that would have been really cool if you were like on the side. But still, with you being able to be standing up, we see your full body. And it was a great placement of the computer as well, because we were able to see it look like, even if you were reading, we were kind of none the wiser because you were actually looking right at the camera. So both of those were excellent. And it felt like you were right here in the room, standing here and giving us the speech in front of us. The next part in there was the pauses and the vocal variety. I do want to say that you do an excellent job slowing down to enunciate all of your words so that we understand. So that in itself are very nice pauses in the way you deliver it. You followed a very regular, throughout the entire speech, you would state your point, you would pause, then you'd give an example. And this was done throughout the entire way, to the entire speech. That was also within the PowerPoint, what you said was also followed up with a very good image to emphasize it. And then you would do it as well, which would also emphasize what was going on. I would say that at this point, I would emphasize that when you watch it, you do a lot of this as you're emphasizing your words. So you might want to look at that a little bit there. I would also say with the vocal variety, think about ways to not be as flat with the delivery as you're reading, like you're reading a report to us so much, and do things that are emphasizing as well. Like, you do not want to look untrustworthy. Do things to emphasize those points even well with some of that vocal variety. And overemphasize it too to get that laugh. That in here as well. Manganda organization as well. You explain the various body languages in the beginning of your speech. You applied it to speech delivery in the end. So it buttoned up very nice. You also, as you were going through those points, had very, as I mentioned earlier, well images, such as Steve Jobs. You see him showing this. We all know who he is, and we know what a good speaker he is. So it emphasized that point. And then you closed with an excellent final thought for all of us that applies to everybody. We do speeches. That's why we're here. Learning and using body language can improve your communication. Thank you, Becky, for an excellent speech today.
Superb evaluation, Elizabeth.